What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Senju Sage, and today we're going over What If Sasuke Died Part 9. Y'all seem to really like this series a lot, so I'm gonna drop a Part 9 for you guys because it's Tuesday today, which means y'all get Part 9. So, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm thinking about starting a new series. If you guys have any ideas, drop them down below. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Creeping on the comer with a 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil, gripping on my blade. Passing now, searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul. Swinging bending corners in the 67 Elko.
Now, when we last left off, Naruto decided to stay in the village during the time skip instead of leaving with Jiraiya, so he could actually train with both Jiraiya and Kakashi to develop not only his Sharingan, but just, his normal ninja abilities as well. So he pretty much kills two birds with one stone. He stays in the village to, help hone his Sharingan because Kakashi has one too. And he gets Pervy Sage to stay with him too so that he can train just his normal ninja abilities like he did in the original time skip. Which means Team Kakashi ends up staying together and is able to develop their team chemistry, and they become one of the most elite teams in the village. So, due to the fact that they're able to stay together, Team Kakashi eventually becomes one of the most elite groups in the village hidden in the leaves. Naruto is actually a Jonin in this series now due to the fact that he is able to skillfully use his Sharingan and becomes better at ninjutsu after training with Kakashi. Naruto has already mastered all nature transformation but has not created the Rasen Shuriken yet. And when we last left off, Naruto and Sakura have defeated Kakashi in the bell test. So that's a lot of information at once. I'm going to break it down for y'all. Naruto is a Jonin in this series because he's able to use the MS to such a powerful degree. And along with this, he's able to use almost every single nature transformation, pretty much all of them actually, because he's been training with Kakashi over the past couple of years due to the time skip and him staying. So he's able to use most nature transformations. He's aware of what they are, and he's able to use most of them, much like Sasuke was able to after training with Orochimaru. So again, he's able to use a lot of the nature transformations, due to the fact that he's been training with Kakashi over the past couple of years after he decides to stay in the village. Like I said, where we last left off, Naruto and Sakura finally defeated Kakashi in the bell test after throwing him in a genjutsu and almost spoiling his book for him. So that's exactly what we're going to pick off. So a lot of stuff is about to go down. This episode is going to be kind of interesting because a lot of stuff gets skipped. And we're just going to move forward throughout the series just because, a lot of you guys don't realize how much of an impact Sasuke dying really has. Like, a lot of you guys are like, oh, yeah, main antagonist, he's gone or whatever. Sasuke's gone, which means, a lot of stuff changes, bro. Like, a lot of stuff actually ends up changing. So, the Kazekage rescue mission goes pretty much the same. I mean, what else is going to change? Sasori still is going to lose to Sakura and Chio. And Deidara is still going to end up losing to, Team Guy eventually pulls up Naruto and Kakashi working together. And then Sakura ends up pulling up with Chio. So they're able to take down Deidara pretty much the same. The outcome is the same. Nothing really changes. I mean, Naruto is more skilled, and he's able to make more of an impact in the fight against Deidara, but other than that, nothing much really changes. They're still able to take him down. The outcome, basically what I'm trying to say is the outcome is still the same, and the journey to get there is pretty much the same with a few changes. So, the Kazekage rescue mission goes pretty much the same, except Sakura doesn't get information on Kabuto being a spy because she doesn't really care about that stuff because Sasuke is dead, which means the whole Tenchi Bridge arc doesn't happen. So again, because Sasuke is dead, she doesn't really care about what Sasori has to say, about him and Kabuto meeting up because they don't really give a crap about Orochimaru. I mean, yeah, he attacked the village a couple years ago, but there has been no sign of him over the past couple of years. And because Sasuke isn't with him, they don't really, have to go attack him. So that information is kind of irrelevant to Sakura and the rest of Team Kakashi, so they don't really need that information. And Sasori doesn't really give it up because there's no purpose. Sakura doesn't think about getting that information from Sasori, so Sasori doesn't give it up. So the whole Tenchi Bridge arc doesn't happen because Naruto doesn't really, need to get Sasuke back because Sasuke's dead, which means he never encounters Orochimaru. Orochimaru doesn't fight the Four Tails. All of that stuff doesn't happen. Sai doesn't pull up to the village to join, Team Kakashi, and Yamato isn't assigned to Team Kakashi by Tsunade because that whole mission never happened. They decided to stay in the Hidden Leaf and care for Kakashi since he's in the hospital, and they kind of just chill out over the next couple of weeks. I mean, they train, but other than that, nothing much really changes. But one major change that does actually happen is the death of Deidara this early on. Yes, this is kind of crazy. Deidara gets killed earlier in the series than he does in the actual manga. So, after escaping from Team Kakashi and Team Guy, Deidara appears from the ground just like in the manga and decides to go look for his arm. So, just like in the manga, he escapes using the explosion, Kakashi uses Kamui to teleported away to another dimension, so the explosion doesn't kill them, and Deidara is able to escape in a bush and dip later, and so he actually ends up coming out of the ground just like in the manga, and he's like, hey, I should probably go find my arm before it decays and rots and all that, just like in the original manga. This all happened, but before he can go search for his arm, Itachi appears out of nowhere, and Deidara pretty much starts going into a panic attack because, Itachi's like his enemy. He hates Itachi because, Itachi beat the crap out of him, and Deidara has been training all his, life to fight Itachi. Not all his life, but ever since he lost to Itachi, he's been training to fight Itachi. And Deidara kind of starts panicking because he realizes that he's low on chakra and can't produce any clay because his arms are gone. Both of his arms are gone. One of them got destroyed by Gaara, and then the other one got teleported away by Kamui. So Deidara has no arms, and he's out of chakra, and he can't produce clay because he's low on chakra. And all the clay that he already used against, Team Kakashi and all of them. So he literally has no way of fighting Itachi right now. Like, he is not in the best shape. So Itachi pretty much just stabs him with a kunai in the chest, and Deidara collapses on the ground and spits blood in Itachi's face. And Itachi just finishes him off with a Amaterasu out of spite. Literally, this is pretty dark, honestly. So Itachi stabs him, and Deidara kind of just collapses and falls over with the kunai in his chest. And Itachi leans over him, and Deidara just laughs and spits blood in his face. And in spite, just to, make him suffer, Itachi uses a Amaterasu to finish him off. He didn't need to use a Amaterasu. He could have done anything else, made it a quick death. But instead, he decided to use a Amaterasu to make Deidara suffer, which is kind of whack. It's kind of messed up, Itachi. Why would you do this? Well, the reason Itachi does this is because he's pressed about his brother dying, and he left the Akatsuki, so he's kind of all in spite and upset that, his little brother has been killed. So he's kind of, I wouldn't say bloodthirsty at this point, but he's kind of out of character. Itachi is a very peaceful person, but the fact that his brother died is just making him literally go crazy and insane. So he uses Amaterasu and kills Deidara. And, Itachi, like I said, finishes him off with Amaterasu. And after killing Deidara and using Amaterasu, Itachi literally just stands there and says, you can stop hiding now. Literally just stands there and says, you can stop hiding now. And Zetsu comes out of the ground. So Itachi was able to sense Zetsu. He could sense Zetsu's presence while he was killing Deidara, and he's pretty much like, hey, bro, you can come out of the ground. Using his Sharingan, he was able to detect, where Zetsu was. He was like, hey, Zetsu, come out of the ground. Stop your hiding. You stop being stupid. Zetsu then comes out of the ground, and Itachi tells Zetsu that he's coming for every member of the Akatsuki, and that the only reason he doesn't kill Zetsu right now is because he needs someone to send the message for him. So he notices Zetsu and he's like, hey, bro, come out. Literally, I'm going to kill every member of the Akatsuki. And the only reason I'm not killing you right now is because I need someone to go tell them that I'm coming for them. And Zetsu's just like, okay, bet. And he kind of just disappears into the ground to go tell the Akatsuki. So once Zetsu leaves, Itachi collapses and begins to cough up his own blood into his hand. He then clenches his hand into a fist and realizes that he doesn't have enough time to complete all of his plans. So Itachi has a lot going on right now. He has a lot of plans, not only for the Akatsuki, but for Naruto and Team Kakashi and them too. He's been forming a plan ever since he found out about, Sasuke's death. One of them being, eliminating the entire Akatsuki. So he starts off with Deidara. Sasori just died as well. And he thought he was able to kill Kisame. He doesn't really know about Kisame escaping yet. He still thinks, he's still all that. He hasn't really been on the Akatsuki, studying them lately. But he does know of Sasori's death. Because he was watching this entire thing go down. The entire, Kazekage rescue mission. He was hiding in the trees and watching this all go down. And so he kills Deidara. So his goal right now is to kill the entire Akatsuki. He also has some other plans, as I mentioned, but we're not going to talk about that now. Maybe we'll talk about it in the next video, because that's where we're going to leave off for today. Today's video was kind of weird. I know it was out of the blue, and a lot of stuff went down, but not a lot of stuff went down. A lot of time was skipped, and we're missing a lot of pieces at the moment. But I promise in the next episode it'll all come together, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be dropping another video, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, so you guys can expect that video. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a what if Neji killed Hinata video, since you guys did hit the like goal, and a lot of you guys actually did message me saying that you do want to see that series continuing. So I am going to continue that series only because you guys want me to. So, make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. Again, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Make sure you help share the channel. We recently hit 200 subscribers. I'm still considering doing something for that or not. If we're going to, do a video on, a celebration video on it or not. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know, though. I'm still thinking about it, like I said. But thank you guys so much for helping me reach 200 subscribers. And hopefully we'll only, grow from there. So please be sure to like, comment, and, subscribe and share the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Slick talker since a jet. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move. Swag, disrespectful and I'm rude. Okay, I had cocaine in the school. Winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing? I done did. I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone.